Hey everyone, welcome back. I'm so happy you could join me for another week. Today we're going to be doing the review on lessons 4 through 8. Okay, and we're going to have a game at the end so you guys can try to rememorize some of the verses if you've forgotten them. Okay, so let's get started. Alrighty. So, first let's go over the different characteristics that we've talked about in these lessons, okay? The first one we talked about was honesty, okay? What is honesty, right? Everyone knows. Being honest, it means being truthful, not lying, being honest, okay? So that's a very easy one. Next one, forgiveness. That's also a very easy one, right? Forgiveness, forgiving people, it says here, forgiving everyone that has wronged you, everyone that has done anything bad against you, forgive them, right? Jesus has forgiven us all of our sins. The least we can do is forgive everyone around us. Okay? All right. Next one, obedience. Obedience can be a tough one to follow, right? It's listening and doing what is asked, right? Our parents tell us to do things. Our teachers at school tell us to do things. God tells us to do certain things. There's a lot of things we have to do that other people or God are telling us to do, right? And we have to be obedient, right? To our parents, to God. So, obedience. All right, next one is faith. So, complete belief and trust in someone. In this case, we're talking about faith in God, right? We need to have full and complete trust in God, right? That God has everything under control and that Jesus Christ has came down and saved us, right? All right, and the last one is patience, long-suffering, enduring, and not giving up, right? Patience. We all need a little bit more patience, right? In our everyday lives. So, patience, right? It's being able to wait, right? Long suffering, enduring and not giving up, having patience for everything in our lives, including what God has in store for us, right? God's plan. We have to be patient for things to come at the perfect timing, by God's timing, okay? Alrighty. So, what are we going to do now? So we're going to review all of the verses, which are 5 of them. We're going to review them all in English, and we're going to review them all in Russian. So first we're going to go through the English ones, and then we're going to go through the Russian ones. So if you want to skip the English ones, you can look at the time stamp on the screen and skip to that time in the video so you guys can just review the Russian ones. Or you can do just the English ones, or you can do both. And I suggest doing both, right? Sometimes you might need to testify to someone who only speaks English. Sometimes you might need to testify to someone who only speaks Russian. And it's really good to be able to know and memorize verses in both languages, right? You can help a lot of people by knowing verses in both languages, all right? And then after that, we're going to play a game, again, reviewing the verses. Okay, here we go. So, first one. This one's about from the lesson on honesty. So let's say it all together, okay? The Lord detests lying lips, but he delights in men who are truthful. Proverbs 12:22. I hope you guys already have this one memorized. So if you guys do, or you guys think you have it memorized, don't look at the screen and close your eyes and try to say it again, okay? On 1, 2, 3. The Lord detests lying lips, but he delights in men who are truthful. Proverbs 12:22. Okay? If you need to go over this again, then rewind this video a little bit and then go over it again. Okay? Remember, we're going to have a game at the end where we're going to be going over the verses and there's going to be words missing. So you need to know all the words to be able to fill those in. Okay? Next one is from the lesson on forgiveness. Okay? Let's say it all together. All together. Okay? All together. Ready? Bear with each other and forgive whatever grievances you may have against one another. Forgive as the Lord forgave you. Colossians 3:13. Okay? This one's a little longer, but let's do it again. Ready? And again, if you think you already have it memorized or you remember it from when we did the lesson, don't look at the screen and just close your eyes or turn around and let's do it all together to see how well you know these, okay? All right, here we go. Bear with each other and forgive whatever grievances you may have against one another. Forgive as the Lord forgave you. Colossians 3:13. Okay, what are grievances? Just in case some of you guys have forgotten. Grievances are just basically anything that someone has done against you, right? So it's something that you've remembered and, like, oh, that person hurt me or that person said something bad to me. And it's just something that you have against someone else, a grievance, okay? So forgive everything and anything you have against anybody, okay? All right. Next one is on the lesson of patience. This one's easy. Ready? Wait for the Lord. Be strong and take heart and wait for the Lord. Psalms 27:14. This one's short, this one's easy. Let's do it all again together. Ready? Wait for the Lord. Be strong and take heart and wait for the Lord. Psalm 27:14. All right. Next one is on obedience. Okay, obedience. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Obey the Lord your God and follow his commands and decrees that I give you today. Deuteronomy 27:10. Okay, also remember that you do need to know the passage of where this verse comes from, right? If you, for example, maybe might forget some of it, if you still remember where it's from, you can easily look through your Bible and be like, oh, here it is. These are the words that I forgot. Okay, it's good to know. And if someone's like, where'd you get that from? You can be like, well, here it is in this location. I know exactly where I got that verse from. Okay, so let's do this one again. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Obey the Lord your God and follow his commands and decrees that I give you today. Deuteronomy 27:10. All right, good job. If you guys are getting these, I'm so proud of you. All right, next one is faith. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3. If you do not stand firm in your faith, you will not stand at all. Isaiah 7:9. And the B just basically stands for the second half of the verse. Okay, all right, let's do it once again, all together. Don't look at the screen if you already have it memorized, okay? Ready, set, go. If you do not stand firm in your faith, you will not stand at all. Isaiah 7:9. Good job. All righty. All right, so now we're going to do these in Russian. Okay, сейчас будем все стихи по-русски. И первый урок у нас про честность. So, давайте все вместе стих скажем. Мерзость пред Господом уста лживые, а говорящие истину благоугодны Ему. Притчи 12:22. Если вы уже запомнили эти стишки, тогда не смотрите на экран и закройте глазки или поверните, чтобы вы могли попробовать сказать от памяти, хорошо? И не смотреть на экран. Давайте еще раз. 1, 2, 3. Мерзость пред Господом уста лживые, а говорящие истину благоугодны Ему. Притчи 12:22. Молодцы. Следующий урок у нас был про прощение, и стишок такой. Давайте все вместе. Снисходя друг другу и прощая взаимно, если кто на кого имеет жалобу, как Христос простил вас, так и вы. Колоссянам 3:13. Давайте еще все вместе. Если вы запомнили этот стишок, повернитесь или закройте глазки и давайте опять вместе скажем. 1, 2, 3. Снисходя друг другу и прощая взаимно, если кто на кого имеет жалобу, как Христос простил вас, так и вы. Колоссянам 3:13. Хорошо, давайте следующий стишок у нас будет с урока про терпение. Давайте все вместе. 1, 2, 3. Надейся на Господа, мужайся, и да укрепляется сердце твое. И надейся на Господа. Псалом 27:14. Давайте еще раз. 1, 2, 3. Надейся на Господа, мужайся, и да укрепляется сердце твое. И надейся на Господа. Псалом 27:14. Окей, давайте следующий стишок. Давайте все вместе. Итак, слушай гласа Господа, Бога твоего, и исполняй заповеди Его и постановления Его, которые заповедую тебе сегодня. Второзаконие 27:10. Чуть длиннее стишок, но все хорошо, можно запомнить. У нас памяти очень хорошие, Бог нам дал, и мы должны такие стишки запоминать. Хорошо, давайте еще раз. 1, 2, 3. Итак, слушай гласа Господа Бога твоего и исполняй заповеди Его и постановления Его, которые заповедую тебе сегодня. Второзаконие 27:10. Хорошо. И это, наверное, последний про веру. Если вы не верите, то потому, что вы не удостоверены. Исайя 7:9. Давайте еще вместе. Это очень коротенький стишок, можно очень легко его выучить, хорошо? Давайте. 1, 2, 3. Если вы не верите, то потому, что вы не удостоверены. Исайя 7:9. Harasho. Okay, so let's play a game. I need you guys to take out either a piece of paper or your workbooks. You could copy exactly what I did in that note section. I put lesson 4 through 8, review, game, and a smiley face. And then you could do this. So we have 5 verses, right? 5 verses, 5 in Russian, 5 in English. So if you want to do both, you can do both. So on the first verse, I put number 1, I put it's from forgiveness, and then I put word 1, word 2, word 3, word 4, word 5, and then 52. So if we look at what it's going to look like, this is just an example. So it's going to say, you know, the topic, and then it's going to say the verse, and see how it has a bunch of X's in some sections. So it says, bear with, it's basically blank, blank, and forgive whatever grievances you may have, blank, one another, forgive as the blank, blank you. Okay? So what you're going to do is you're going to write down the words in order of what you think they are. Okay? So obviously on my piece of paper, I didn't write down the actual words because I don't want you guys to cheat and copy me. Okay? And then you see it says Colossians 3:XX. So I need you guys to figure out what's the verse number, right? Colossians chapter 3, what verse? So I put 52. I'll tell you right away, a hint. It's not 52. Okay? All right. So you see at the top of the screen, it says +6. So that's actually the amount of points you can earn from this specific verse. Okay? So every single word equals to 1 point. So, and then the verse number is also equal to 1 point. So if you got them all correct, you know that for that verse, you got all 6 points. Okay, so let's begin. Here we go. This is the first verse. And I left that little note section up on the screen so you guys can copy it just to have a little template for yourselves. Okay? So, here we go. Back to the verse on forgiveness. Bear with blank, blank, and forgive whatever grievances you may have, blank, one another. Forgive as the blank, blank, you. Colossians 3, blank. Alrighty, so I'll give you guys a couple seconds. I want you guys to think, what was the verse? We literally just went over it like 2 minutes ago. So what are the words that are missing? And write them down. Write them down in order, okay? So when we go over the verse again, you'll be able to match up if they're correct or not, okay? And then basically, if you got it wrong or whatever, you can just cross it out. You know, 52 is completely incorrect. Okay, so, yeah. So go ahead and write down the 5 words and the number that you think is for this verse. Okay? All right. If you guys, I'm going to keep going. If you guys need a couple more minutes, don't look anywhere. This is completely from your memory, okay? So I'm going to keep going. If you guys still need a couple seconds, then pause the video right now. And then we're going to keep going and go over the verse. Okay? So the verse is what? Bear with each other and forgive whatever grievances you may have against one another. Forgive as the Lord forgave you. Colossians 3:13. Okay, so if you got all of the words correct and you got the verse correct, you get 6 points. So you can go ahead and write down, you know, +6. Here, I'll write it down. I got +0. Got nothing right on my example. And then at the end, we'll calculate them and we'll see how well you guys did. Okay? So, at any point in the review, you guys can pause the video if you guys need to catch up. Don't feel like you have to rush through it. All right, let's go on to the next one. This one is from the lesson on honesty, and the verse goes like this. The Lord detests blank, blank, but he delights in blank who are blank. Proverbs 12, blank. Okay? So, the Lord detests, but he delights in someone or something who are something. Proverbs 12, something. All right, again, pause the video if you need to think about this and then write it down. No cheating, okay? Don't cheat and don't look at anything. Don't look in your books. Don't look in the Bibles. Don't look anywhere, okay? I want you guys to see how well you guys memorize these verses, okay? Alrighty, here we go. If you guys need to pause, pause now because I'm going to show the answers up on the screen right now. Okay? Okay, and the answer is, here we go. The Lord detests lying lips, right? We're talking about honesty here. The Lord detests or hates lying lips, but he delights in men, people who are truthful. Okay, Proverbs 12:22. And there's up to 5 points you can earn on this verse. Okay, the Lord detests lying lips, but he delights in men who are truthful. Proverbs 12:22. Alrighty, let's keep going. Okay, so this lesson is from the lesson on faith. If you blank blank stand blank in your faith, you will blank blank at all. Isaiah blank 9b. Okay, so there's a bunch of them that are missing here, so take your time. If you, remember this is about faith, if you stand in your faith, you will at all. Okay? Isaiah blank 9. All right, so pause the video if you need to. I'm going to show the answers up on the screen right now. So, if you do not stand firm in your faith, you will not stand at all. Isaiah 7:9b. That's up to 6 points. Okay? If you do not stand firm in your faith, you will not stand at all. Isaiah 7:9. All right. Next one. What do we have for the next one? Patience. From the lesson on patience. Wait for, be strong, and take, and the Lord. Psalm 27:14. Okay? So again, wait for, blank blank, be strong, and take, blank, and blank blank, the Lord. Psalm 27:14. Alrighty, so wait for the Lord, be strong and take heart, and wait for the Lord. Psalm 27:14. And you can get up to 5 points for this verse. Let's do it again. Wait for the Lord, be strong and take heart, and wait for the Lord. Psalm 27:14. All right, moving on. Okay, obedience. Obey, blank blank, your God, and blank, his commands, and blank, that I give you, blank. Deuteronomy 27, blank. Okay. Don't forget if there's something missing in the passage, so if it's either the chapter or the verse, make sure you write that down as well, okay? Because that also counts. So, obey your God and his commands, and that I give you, blank. Okay? Deuteronomy 27 something. Remember, this lesson is about obedience. Okay? All right. So, again, pause the video if you need to. I'm going to show the answers up on the screen right now. So, obey the Lord your God and follow his commands and decrees that I give you today. Deuteronomy 27:10. Okay, you can get up to 6 points for this verse. Obey the Lord your God and follow his commands and decrees that I give you today. All right. So, now we're going to do them in Russian. Давайте по-русски. Этот стих с урока про прощение. Так, снисходя друг и прощая взаимно, если кто на кого жалобу, как вас, так и вы. Колоссянам 3. Окей, значит, напишите на бумажке, что вы думаете эти слова, которые мы сейчас не сказали, что это за слова. Окей, я сейчас покажу ответы на экране. Если надо, то вы остановите видео, чтобы вы могли успеть записать. И я сейчас покажу ответы на экране. Хорошо, значит, снисходя друг к другу и прощая взаимно, если кто на кого имеет жалобу, как Христос простил вас, так и вы. Колоссянам 3:13. И этот стишок вы можете получить 5 поинтов, если вы каждое слово написали правильно. Окей, давайте опять вместе скажем. Снисходя друг к другу и прощая взаимно, если кто на кого имеет жалобу, как Христос простил вас, так и вы. Колоссянам 3:13. Хорошо, давайте пойдем дальше. Урок про честность. Окей, давайте вместе. Мерзость Господа, лживые, а говорящие благоугодны. Притчи 22. Хорошо, не забудьте, что этот урок про честность. Значит, что этот стих пробует нам сказать про честность? Давайте я опять прочитаю. Мерзость Господа, лживые, а говорящие благоугодны кому? Не знаю, вы напишите кому. Притчи 22. Окей, так, ответ. Мерзость пред Господом уста лживые, а говорящие истину благоугодны кому? Ему. Притчи 12:22. Если вы все написали правильно, вы получаете 5 поинтов. Молодцы. Хорошо, следующий урок у нас был про веру. Давайте все вместе. Если не то, что не удостоверены. Исайя 9. Okay. Не забудьте, что этот стишок про веру. Okay. Что мы говорим тут про веру? Если не то, что не удостоверены. Исайя 9. Хорошо. И ответ такой. Если вы не верите, то потому, что вы не удостоверены. Исайя 7:9. И это 5 поинтов, если вы все правильно написали. Давайте все вместе опять. Если вы не верите, то потому, что вы не удостоверены. Исайя 7:9. Так, пошли дальше. Окей, урок про терпение. Давайте все вместе скажем. Надейся, Господа, мужайся, и да укрепляется и на Господа. Псалом 27. Окей, не забудьте, что мы тут про терпение говорим. Надейся, Господа, мужайся, и да укрепляется и на Господа. Псалом 27. Хорошо. Сейчас ответ я высвечу. Надейся на Господа, мужайся, и да укрепляется, что? Сердце твое. И что? Надейся на Господа. Псалом 27:14. Давайте все вместе прочитаем. Надейся на Господа, мужайся, и да укрепляется сердце твое. И надейся на Господа. Псалом 27:14. Хорошо. Так, повиновение. Итак, слушай Господа твоего и исполняй заповеди и постановления его, которые заповедую. Второзаконие 27:10. Окей, давайте я опять прочитаю. Итак, слушай Господа твоего и исполняй заповеди и постановления его, которые заповедую. Второзаконие 27:10. Хорошо, сейчас я высвечу ответ на экран. Так, итак, слушай гласа Господа Бога твоего и исполняй заповеди Его и постановления Его, которые заповедую тебе сегодня. Второзаконие 27:10. Тут 5 поинтов можете получить, если вы правильно ответили. Давайте все вместе прочитаем. Итак, слушай гласа Господа Бога твоего и исполняй заповеди Его и постановления Его, которые заповедую тебе сегодня. Второзаконие 27:10. Молодцы! Так, so, we're all done with the review and the game. So, let's do this. Count up all of your points all together. And do it in parts. So if you did both languages, do English score and then Russian score. Okay? So for the English, you can get a maximum of 28 points. If you have more than 28, you did your math wrong and recount all your points. Okay? So if you got 20 points, at least 20 or more, that means you did good and you pass the game. And you get a snack from your parents. Okay? For the English. For the Russian, if you got 18 or more, then you also passed and you get a snack from your parents. Okay? But if you got less, go over the review again. This video is not very long, so it shouldn't take you that long to go over these verses again. But I highly encourage you guys, if you guys did not get 28 out of 28 on the English, or 25 out of 25 on the Russian, I encourage all of you guys to go back and watch it over again so you guys get 100%, okay? Because obviously you're still missing some, you still forgot a couple of them, okay? So remember, on the test, you're going to need to know every single verse. And you can pick Russian or English, but you're going to need to know every single verse, okay? So, again, if you got the official pass, good job. I'm proud of you guys. I'm so happy that you guys were able to learn these verses and memorize them. So, go get a snack from your parents or something, whatever. Just say, parents, I need a prize. I won the game for review, okay? And then, if you didn't pass, that's okay. You can pass once you go over it again, okay? Alrighty, so I'm so happy that you guys were able to do this review with me. Thank you so much for sticking around. And I hope you guys have a blessed day and a blessed week. God bless you guys and your families. Bye.